Hello friends, welcome to C Programming Tutorials. In this class we are going to learn about preprocessor commands. So before going to discuss about preprocessor commands, we are going to discuss how the C program is compiled. The C compiler is made of two functional parts. One is a preprocessor and a translator. That means the compiler is a combination of two parts. One is preprocessor, second one is translator. Okay, so these are the compiler components. Let us assume this is your source program. That means our .c. For example, this is sample.c program. Now you are compiling this program means first the compiler can apply the preprocessor on this source file. Now we get one translation unit. Now so this translation unit sent to the translator and it generates the machine code for this source program. So compilation is nothing but the high level language instructions are converted into the machine level language instructions. Here the high level language we are using C. So C compiler takes C program as an input and the compiler have two parts. One is preprocessor, another one is translator. Now first the compiler can apply pre-processing on this file sample.c. Now we get one translation unit. Now this translation unit can translate into machine code with the help of translator. Okay, the first our sample.c is source program. At the end we got one object module. This we are called as a machine code. Okay, now we are going to see about preprocessor commands. In this, so this is the pre-processing step. Pre-processing step. So what is the pre-processing? So before compilation, you are going to apply some operations on program. So these operations are these processing steps we are called as a pre-processing. So pre-processing means so before the compilation, you are going to process the source program. If you observe that in every program we are going to write one instruction hash include st.h. What is this instruction? Hash include st.h. It is a preprocessor command. The hash include is a preprocessor command. Preprocessor command. Okay, all preprocessor commands start with pound sign hash. All preprocessor commands starts with hash. If you see hash in our program, all these are the preprocessor commands. Hash include is the preprocessor command. Hash define is the preprocessor command. Okay, coming to preprocessor commands, the first one is hash include. Hash include. So what is the purpose of hash include here? Hash include preprocessor is used for file inclusion. Here the file is st.h. That means so this is the source program. For example, sample.c. What happened in preprocessing? Hash include, that means st.do.h is another file. So this is also including sample.c. Okay. So next preprocessor command hash define. Hash define. So this hash define preprocessor command we are going to use for macro definition. So these macros we can define in two ways. One is for constant and second one is for functions. Okay, so we discuss about these two. So how to define a constant with the help of macro and how we can define a function with the help of macro. Okay, in this program we define one macro max as a constant, product as a function. Okay, here we defining this max by using hash define. So product with the help of hash define. That means what happened? So before compilation only you are going to pre-processing these constant and function. So that means what happened? So this is the sample.c. Let us assume before compilation only this program changes like this. Int a equals to product 5 c. Now in the place of product 5 c it is a macro function. So instead of this it is going to substitute 5 into 6. So before compilation only. Similarly, b equals to max. What is the max value? 9. So instead of this max, 9 is substituted before compilation, before compilation. Now, if you print A value, it prints 30 as the output. If you print B value, it prints 9. We see the exact output when we execute this program. So next, there are predefined macros. Predefined macros. The first one is __date __. All are capital letters. It provides a string constant in the form MMM, that means month, DD, date, YYYY, year. Okay. Next, file. So it provides a string constant containing the name of the source file. Here, for example, the name of the source file is sample.c. So it displays sample.c when you print this macro __file__. Similarly, line. This macro, so print current statement number in the source file. So for example, if you are using this as a 10th line, then it prints 10 as a output. Time. It displays the time in the form of HH, MM, SH, hours, minutes, seconds, and it contains the time of translation. So that means the compilation time. So next one is STDC, so with value 1 if and only if the compiler conforms with ISO implementation. If the compiler conforms with ISO implementation, then the value is 1. Okay. Next preprocessor command is #line. The line command which is used in two formats. This can set the line number and the file name for a program. That means if you use this #line preprocessor in your program, now this 100 is set to the line number, and so this name is set to your program name. We see the exact output when we execute the program. And next preprocessor command is #undefined. In previous example, we defined one variable #define max 9. Now, how we can undefine this max macro means by using #undefined. So undefined is a preprocessor macro. And #error. It prints error message on standard error. And #pragma. It issues a special commands to compiler using standardized method. So these pragma preprocessor command can use it in advanced environments. I hope you all understand preprocessor commands in C programming. So now we see different preprocessor commands. #include is preprocessor command which is used for file inclusion. #define is used to define the constant max. #define is used to define the function product here. Okay, that means so before compilation only, instead of this max is replaced with 9 and this product is replaced with 5 into 6 like this. Okay, so before compilation we execute this program. GCC program 58.c ./a.out. So 5 into 6 30, and so b value is 9. So now we see so predefined macros. In this example, the line, file, date, time, stdc and line, all these are the predefined macros. Okay, we execute this program. GCC program 59.c ./a.out. Okay, here so what is the purpose of the line? So line provides an integer constant containing the current statement number in the source file. So this is the first statement, second statement, third statement and fourth statement. So it prints so line equals to 4. So file indicating that program name. So date represents date of translation. Time indicates time of translation. So ISO compilation 1, that indicates that compiler conforms with ISO implementation. Here the line equals to 9. Here I am using the line one more time to differentiate the line macro. 4 is a line number here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so output is 9 here. Okay, so now we see the preprocessor command line. Here this line command is used to set line number and program name. Okay, we execute this program, gcc temp.c ./a.out. Okay, the line is set to 100, then it is 101, 102. Okay, and the program name is myprogram.c, otherwise it is temp.c. Okay, and the line here, the line value is 104.